definitely plays a part in a dumbass decision like that. Like, I mean, that shit was just stupid.
Yeah, it was stupid.
You know what I mean? It's the dumbest shit you could have ever done.
Right,
like,
You hurt yourself.
He threw it all away. He's done.
That's what we see a lot of. That's the one thing I don't like about the industry is I don't like to see self-destruction. I don't like to see artists destructing themselves.
Fuego, 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 fuego.
Yeah. Welcome back to HisEar4Musik, where the culture talks and the vision behind it gets heard. I'm your host, JC Kidd, and that's my co-host,
Big Age.
What's good, my guy?
Same old.
Hey, look, man, today we have a real one in the building, someone who's been putting in work behind the scenes, building his own companies, moving strategic, and also managing super producer Zaytoven. From Orlando, Florida, Roland, a.k.a. Ro, Digital Dope. Welcome to the show.
What it do, man?
What's good, my guy? Yo, that's my
what y'all
guy.
up to?
Man, we just chilling, man. What you up to?
Man, just glad to be locked in with you guys.
That's what's up, and I appreciate it. So, for the people who may not know you yet, how would you describe what you do in your own words?
Yeah, well, basically, I've been in this music game for about 25 years, and I just basically, try to get in. I'm all about the culture, so I've been in the trap music, I've been in the street music, and the sales side of it for most of my career. So I'm all about building stuff from the ground up, so that's what I'm kind of known for. That's
dope. We like to understand the person before the business, so take it back before the industry. Like, what kind of mindset did you have early on that got you into that space?
Oh, yeah, I would definitely have to accredit that to my family. Everybody's entrepreneurs, so not just, working 9 to 5s, but also, definitely looking outside of the box and creating other streams of revenue. So I've always looked for that from an early age.
Right. So was there a moment like when you realized like I'm really doing this, like this is my lane? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah. I would say that goes back to getting out the military. I was in the military, in the Air Force. Everything was fine. I met Big Oomp while I was stationed in San Antonio, Texas, actually.
What's that, Fort Hood?
No, I was at Lackland and Kelly Air Force Base.
What was your job duties and your position?
What we did is I worked on satellite and wideband receivers. Okay. And we did some work with the F-16s out there at the guard base.
That's dope.
Yep. So it was kind of, I was locked in, looking for new streams of revenue. Right. Big Oomp stepped to me one day, said, "Hey, maybe you might take some of these CDs back to San Antonio. Hey, it might be a big thing."
That's dope.
Okay.
So I did it. I got me a couple hundred CDs.
It's fucking with it?
At first, I ain't gonna lie. I took it to the flea market. I ain't sell no CDs hardly.
Wow. So how did you meet Big Oomp?
I met Big Oomp at the Buford Highway Flea Market.
Okay, at the Buford Highway Flea Market. So
DJ Jelly gave Oomp my phone number. I met Jelly for the first time. I had met him a couple times buying CDs.
So this is when you first got released from the military or something like that?
No, I was just home for a leave.
Oh, you were just home for a leave?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you never
take leave. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you never went back.
No, I went back to the military, but later I ended up.
It's like a vacation.
Right? Oh, okay, I got you. So you finished? I mean,
yeah.
Oh, that's dope, man. Okay, a man that.
How many years you do?
I ended up doing 4 active, and then I did 8 in the reserves.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. So when you first started, what challenges pushed you to grow the most?
I think one thing that I saw early when we were building Zaytoven's label, the production side of the label, is we had to just be creative, and we always had to change with the times. Like, you can lose everything if you don't, alter what your stuff, the things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis with the industry around it. You'll leave, trying to be old school or trying to not, cohere to what's moving. Okay, you're going from CDs to ringtones. You're going from ringtones
MP3s
to and downloads, and if you don't understand these things, hey, you might have to
get
close.
left in the dust.
Yeah, you might close your door. So that's kind of like that constant push, and always trying to have, that's just on the sales side. I feel like on the production side, it's like we always try to have everything fine-tuned,
right,
as far as the latest keyboards, the latest machines, the latest plugins. We want to have it all. We want to have the studio where it makes us feel good. Everything got to be is all about a vibe and about the culture.
Right. So let me ask you this: when you look back at the earlier challenges, what's one decision that you made that just completely changed the game for you? Like, was like life altering. One decision.
Well, when I met Zay, I would say I was actually recruited to come do video work for Zay.
Okay, like editing.
Yeah, video and camera stuff. So that's how we kind of like went. We were out to the Libra. We're out to
them days, Libra. Okay,
all the different clubs in Atlanta.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And we really didn't even know where we were going to be, where the footage was going to end up landing, actually.
Right.
Or what the purpose of a lot of stuff was. And producers, they didn't really have managers back then.
Right.
So
it
was creating a lane, and it was a thing where Icy was piping hot, and we're like, okay, back then,
Icy.
The checks came differently.
Early 2000s still.
Right. Yeah. So, checks came differently from BMI, and then, so a producer sitting there, we sitting there, and they got
50, right?
They got the look and everything. So we like, hey, look, let's put him out here. This is a whole nother entity. This isn't the same producer as the producers y'all know. This is somebody who got a face and
a young Zaytoven, bro.
Yeah, so we started doing booking at the early time. That's kind of how I started kind of leaning into the management role.
Okay,
right.
So you were around back in the So Icy days.
Oh yeah.
So okay.
Yeah, I got linked in with everybody January, and Icy had just came out in December.
Yeah, that was a big record.
Yeah.
Huge record.
Yeah.
I was in Florida at the time, and that shit was going crazy down
and
there,
they did it, and they did it at Patchwork.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Yes, legendary.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We've been at Patchwork the whole career, so that's literally
shout out to Patch.
Yeah,
shout out to Patch.
So looking back, what's one early lesson that still guides you how you're operating today?
The main thing that we operate now, I would say, is accountability. Like, be accountable for your product. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that people know they can come to us. They can come to me. Anything even that's not connected with on the Zaytoven side, you're going to get a quality product, and the fulfillment is always going to be there. And so, like, we kind of live by the loyalty of our clientele.
Right. My bad. This shit's so goddamn smooth.
It is smooth. Shout out to Ronald Isley.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, man. So, at some point, you started building your own companies, distribution. What made you decide to create your own instead of just working for others?
Well, we've always, me, Al, and Zay, we've always been, each one of us has a special part on the team. Me, I also have a programming degree too as well. So
nice.
I'm kind of like the guy that leads,
bro. Right. That's why we trying to tell these young kids, bro. Like, you can do more things than just music, man.
Exactly.
Like, it's good to have,
and you should have a backup plan. You should always have that. You know what I'm saying?
Degree.
Right. So tell us about these companies that you have, like the ones that you started up. Like, what's the name of some of the companies that you have?
So
we got a distribution company.
Yeah. So we have Zaytown Global, which we started in 2018, I believe.
All right.
It actually started when we were with Red Bull. We were doing some activations with Red Bull.
Nice.
And Zaytown Global was the name that I came up with to kind of represent the Red Bull Culture Clash team that we set up with the Culture Clash. And we just like, hey, look, it sounds kind of catchy. Then we ended up having an app for it. So we had an app and a little community. We did that for a couple of years. And it kind of just morphed. And then right around during COVID, we said, hey, look, how can we support other artists? So I saw a trend where it was so many artists coming to Zay, and it was like, okay, they got music.
Right.
What can Zaytoven, another producer, what can he do for somebody else who has music? And it's like always oh, sorry, I don't really have anything for you.
Outside of just making beats.
Correct. Right. So we're like, okay, maybe we can use the Zaytoven platform to help other artists with their career, even if it's music that we weren't even connected to. So that's kind of how it really kind of like started.
Yeah, he's actually
putting
done a
together.
couple. I ran a couple sessions for him while he had one of the
Yeah.
artists come up and record to one of his beats. I think that was like one of the winners. That's giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah. We always kind of did stuff like that. We did a stuff. We had a scholarship with Full Sail. We always kind of like, network with the artists, show like an educational piece. With the producer camps. I mean, we started producer camps back over there with 2017, 18.
Yep.
And
I
kind of just
remember
like
hearing about those. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so kind of always been accessible. I feel like if you're accessible, artists, you have songs that end up being like the win whammies and stuff like that, where it's like, okay, artists feel comfortable enough, sampling your product. So, hey, look, I know, look, he'll find me once the paperwork, once it's time to, to lock in. So that's kind of how everything kind of flows.
So what's the other company that you have?
We have the Volume Control is our newest company.
The Volume Control?
The Volume Control, right? So, that's a new tech company. Okay. We do like an online reporting system for DJs, and it also is connected to an infrastructure of music on rotation.
Okay, so that's all under the
Zay Global.
Zay Global.
No, the Volume Control is a separate entity.
A separate entity.
Yeah,
right. Man, damn. So how do you stay focused when you have multiple things going on at once? Nigga, do you sleep?
Well, one big thing with me as being, part labor owner on the label and is longevity. Like, how does your label survive 20, 30, 40 years?
Right.
Got
You start looking at that longevity, and it's like, okay, so one thing we've done is we've kind of tried to put the label on autopilot as far as making sure that all of our catalog releases are like rotating. Right. A lot of marketing is always rotating and trying to get more into something that's like, okay, if I'm gonna be doing this for 30, 40 years, I can't always just be like, all over the place.
Right.
You got to come up with some type of like plan, and you have to come up with a system. And it's hard. It's hard staying ahead of records. Like, okay, you got these certifications changing all the time, and you got this catalog building. So
minutes going down by the year.
Yeah.
I've done sessions, bro, where the songs be like a minute 30 seconds, bro. Like with big artists, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it just kind of grows and grows. Right. So it's like for us, you have to find ways to automate, your label business, and you have to have like certain partners that you pull in that they can be dependable, so you can take a break. Because if not,
you'll never be able to enjoy it.
I've done it many times in the 20 years that I was with Zaytoven. You look back in a couple of years, won't even remember a thing. You'll sit on your couch and you like, I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this wall in some years. So it's like you gotta, you definitely have to get into some type of system. Like, okay, if I'm gonna be doing this podcast for the next 30, 40 years, what does that look like? You know what I'm saying? What's the scale? And then because I want to go play golf. Right. I want to go work on my
enjoy life a little bit right now.
So
enjoy your hard work.
Right.
You know what
So,
I mean? Like,
and it's all about preparation.
Right. Facts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So right now in this stage of your career, are you still super hands-on? Are you starting to delegate more now, like as far as the way you move in the industry now versus when you was younger? 20 years ago.
I'm trying to. The thing is, a lot of your partners over time, they know they can come to you to get something done, or you got the resources, and it's hard to put a guy that's can push the donuts.
Right.
In a certain way. So it's like that's what makes it difficult to step down and find new people. But hey, we are working on that.
Ultimately, you always got your ear to the streets, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely,
that's one
ear
thing
to the streets.
You gotta have it, because then you, like you said, you're gonna get left behind. You're not gonna be able to keep up. Because trends, the kids now, especially now, they got short attention spans.
Oh my goodness,
right?
Real
so
short,
that's your time at the top might be way quicker than it was. 20 years ago.
You gotta stay ahead of the game.
That's right.
So, what's a situation where something looked good on the outside, but you knew it wasn't the right move? Come on.
Shoot.
I know you got some.
I can't really think of too many times like that.
Yeah.
You can't.
Most of them,
I know you got one for us.
Most of the moves is pretty smooth.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, it has to been like a situation where you thought it was looking good on the outside, but you knew it wasn't the right move, but you still did it.
I would say
Like, you know what I mean?
You know,
That maybe worked out in your
Right.
favor.
Yeah.
I would say it would have to be, those, I would say earlier on, a couple shows.
Okay.
You go into the show, but hey, look, it's a possibility we might not get paid.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But you still want that traffic and movement. You're like, man, I still want this to, I want to see this go.
But you didn't negotiate it and get the front end money first? Like,
sometimes, I'm gonna tell you what happens to artists a lot of times, right?
all right.
This is the type of stuff that happens, right? So you got to figure like this. You got a deposit, right?
Right.
And people are announcing,
Right.
people are coming to the show, right?
Right.
And so say night of, there's a problem with the deposit or something, right?
Okay.
Or the back end, right? Everybody's excited though.
Right.
Right.
Artists could possibly look like he's a no-show.
Okay.
So that's the type of stuff that happens. It doesn't happen a lot, but hey, look, those are the type of things that can happen.
Comes with the territory,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah. And I think as you go on, it gets better to where you don't have to you push yourself from doing $1,000 to $2,500 shows to $10,000. You just keep kind of going up, and as you go up,
As long as you're progressing, bro, like
Yeah.
you're moving in the right direction.
if you don't have a booking agent,
Yeah.
if you're dealing without a booking agent, it's more risk. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you
more
a question.
money.
So
but
you
more
were
risk.
so you were managing artists too?
Yeah.
So what artists were you managing?
I've managed several artists. I've managed artists from Fabo, Bankroll
Okay.
Fresh.
Shout out to Fabo.
Shout out to Fabo.
Yeah, $2. That's my guy right there. Shout out to Fabo. That's my
Young
guy.
Ralph.
Okay.
Cassius
Young
J.
Ralph.
That's my other producer that I've been locked in
Yeah.
with my whole career.
Yeah. Shout
Or
out
his
to
whole
Cassius
career.
J.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dope ass producer.
Me and Zay have a producer named Rosart, and we also have
So these I'm talking about rappers though, because So you said young Ralph,
rapper
you said
wise.
Fabo.
I've done a lot of stuff
Right.
with OJ too.
right? So you've done a lot of business. When you said with Fabo, you done some business with Johnny at the time, manager Johnny.
No, just directly with
Just
Fabo.
directly
I
with
worked.
Fabo.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I did. I don't know if you remember. If you saw the biggest thing I did with Fabo was the Crystals commercials.
Crystals. Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
Go up
Man.
and
Yeah, I got to get my guy.
that's
on
request
the
to
show.
Fabo.
Yeah,
That's
Fabo's
sick,
my
bro.
guy, man. Yeah.
yeah, it was.
Cool,
Oh,
man.
it was dope working with him. He's
Shout out to
super
D4L.
creative.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Me and Fabo, I got some moments with Fabo at Patchwork and shit. I met it.
He's super.
Yeah.
I met him and his pops and shit. That's when he was working with Mike Karen at the time. When he was anyway, but I got to get Fabo on the show.
They
Hey,
recorded Laffy Taffy up there, right?
yeah, of course. Mike
did it. Yeah,
recorded. Yeah. Shout out to my guy Fabo. I got to get you on the show. He's not Hollywood at all, so I know he gonna come.
rock
with the show.
Yeah.
Fabo, we got to get you on here. $2.
Got to get Fabo on here.
You know what I'm saying? So, Ro, how do you separate emotion from business when decisions got to be made?
I don't know. I never had that problem before. Separating.
For real? So everything's strictly just business with you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah,
Got you.
yeah. I never take it personal.
You came up under a lot of, entrepreneurs and stuff that always kind of thought, was
Yeah.
forward
Yeah.
thinking growing up, right? You said,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
in your family.
I like the way I like how you said that. You know what I'm saying? I think if most people think like that, you know what I'm saying? Understand this is business.
Yeah, and I
You
stay
know what I mean?
with.
It's,
and-
you know what I mean? It's
and if
business.
I-
Nothing
if-
personal.
if it doesn't work out, I just don't do it again.
Right.
I don't go, yelling and screaming and doing
Yeah.
none of that. You just gonna see me like everybody see me. I've been with the same people.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it's not a lot of management that have you can't. I don't know very many producers that have been managed by the same management outside of not producers for 20 years. Like that.
Right.
That lets you know that it's trust on both sides.
Oh yeah, the way you move is so smooth,
Yeah.
and you're always quiet, but you're always on point. That's why it's like I got to
Yeah.
get my guy on the show because I know he wears many hats, and
Right, right.
for those who don't know, they got to hear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. So, what's one habit that helped you, start thinking like a boss? Like one, habit that you developed, that put you in that mindset to start like bossing up. Like one habit.
One of my main habits to make sure I stay thinking like a boss is I try to keep people who got something going on around me.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yes.
You gotta be the company you keep,
Yes.
and it's like
Facts.
yes.
so. Like the top 3 people around me, they gotta be million plus.
Right.
They
Right.
gotta be in the million plus. That if I'm talking to you a lot, I
Right.
gotta know that you. And if you haven't made that million, I gotta feel like you worth millions.
Right. Right.
Because I mean, that's the type of stuff that I feel like has worked to the T. And then I
Right.
just feel like anything that we work on, we got to make sure it's not just worked on. It's not about the time that we worked on it, but it's also about the quality of that work. So it's like if we do a project, we do a rollout, it's got to be, you know, because I can't stand when somebody comes to me and it's like, oh man, I put 80 hours in it.
Right.
But if it might suck still. Don't matter about the time that we put in it.
Right.
So I kind of like feel like we always got to feel the piece out like that.
Right.
Like it's got to be a different angle where it's like, oh, whatever we do, no matter how I don't care how long it took,
Right.
or whatever, but it's got to be that certain product.
Right.
So you've been in like many rooms around a lot of major artists, you know, seen major industry moments.
Yes.
What's one story or moment with you and Zaytoven, or something that you've seen that nobody knows, like just something that just blew your mind, whether it was in the studio, whether it was on tour, whether it was at just at a strip club? What's just something like, this shit is crazy, like this is just, one big moment that
big moment.
Heard. Yeah, I know you got plenty of them.
Yeah, so many. I would say big moments for me definitely would be Mary J. Blige session.
Oh,
See,
man.
I was thinking something. Look,
I missed
Jay.
her a couple times up there, man. That patch,
No,
man.
But and I mean,
So elaborate on that.
I'm
please.
talking about. Listen. After this session, my stomach was hurting.
So you were
From
actually
eating candy.
You were
Because
actually
she likes to eat candy, so we eat candy. She
Okay.
like to eat candy. We
Right.
eat candy.
Right.
We eating Twizzlers for like a couple hours, man.
Wow.
Making
Mary
music.
J. Shout out
And
to Mary J, bruh.
And she wasn't having the speed. Zaytoven worked too fast. She said she's used to the producer just kind of like being in the studio
Right.
for maybe about 4 or 5 days
Right.
just on the beat.
Wow.
Just on the beat. Man, this guy's like 10 minutes.
Wow. Where was
He
this?
cooks up the beat in 10 minutes.
Oh, I know. I've seen it. What studio was this at?
We were in Calabasas. I believe.
Calabasas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was in California. Okay.
And then we had a gospel singer come in there,
Right.
and actually cut,
Right.
He does
Give
a
her a
lot of
full
work
record.
with gospel.
give her a full record ready to go.
So
That's
She
crazy.
like, what?
Okay,
Why is
right,
this
right.
done so fast?
Right.
Right.
So that was a cool
Blew her
session.
mind.
Right. So, did the record actually from the session ever come out? And but it was done.
Yeah,
So,
we got a lot of records that I wish would come out.
but it still may come out.
Yeah,
We need that Mary J. Mary J.
Is
and
it
Zay-
recently or earlier?
Mary J. and
work?
Zay.
we got Kelly Rowland. Yeah, we got some
Wow.
Kelly Rowland.
That's dope. That was
She
dope.
almost won a Grammy a couple years
Right.
ago, didn't she? She was up for, I think,
Who's that?
R&B Album of the Year, Mary J.
I
think so.
Oh, she was.
Maybe like 2 years ago or 3 years.
I love Mary J.
I was working
grew
with
up
her,
off
you
of
know,
that shit.
yeah,
Shout out to
Mary
Mary
J,
J.
bruh.
Yeah.
She the queen, bruh.
But I mean, Zay got a Grammy anyway from the Usher Papers, right?
Correct.
Correct. So, you know what I'm saying? But we need that record with Mary J. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That I would love
Absolutely.
to hear that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
In the vaults.
So,
Shit.
recently we saw music drop with Gucci Mane and Zaytoven on production with the record Crash Dummy, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to talk about it because everybody's talking about it, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care about that. You know what I'm saying? Really, shit is corny to me. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? We,
Grown men trying
common
to
sense,
get money.
common sense, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Right.
I already knew that, because I seen you on your Instagram post something was coming or something. And I was like, damn, they up to something. Then I was like, oh shit. There we go, the Crash Dummy. So I really want to talk about that part. Like, what was the moment like? You know what I mean? Because Digital Dope, I've been around you, and you're very strategic, right? And we all know Zaytoven and Gucci. They like Batman and Robin, right? So what was the moment like when you knew, okay, we're about to put this together, we're about to drop this record. We already know what the world gonna think. Everybody's gonna have their, opinion and shit. So what was that moment like? What was the process like, behind the scenes? What was your perspective behind the scenes on that? That's what I want to talk about. Excuse my French, but forget all that foolishness. I want to talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing on my mind is like, as soon as I hear that, something like that is in the works,
Right.
it's like, assemble the guns. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that everybody knows what's going on, and
Right.
it's like, we've been used to this. If you look back, a lot of diss songs from Dolph, Gucci in the past.
Right.
So it's like, to me, it's almost like a high for me now. I'm just like, I can't wait till the public gets it, and I can't wait to see what they say.
But it's like this one's more deeper. You know what I mean? It's on a whole deeper level than the other ones.
Right.
You know what? To be honest with
slime shit, slime ball shit.
Right.
No, I don't know now. If you listen to some of the old Gucci where he was dissing Big Cat Records, he would diss his labels.
Right.
He would diss somebody.
Right.
It was tense on the street.
Right. So I think
more than this, what didn't feel so
for
real. This felt more social media. This didn't feel like the old days. Of the like gritty.
Well, my opinion, you know, I'm a big fan of both. You know what I'm saying? I rock with both of them, man. When I first heard it, I was like, okay. I love the beat. I listened to the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. All I can say, because I like reality rap. I like when people are saying real shit. And according, you know, to what's going on allegedly,
it's real.
It's real. So that's all I looked at it. I didn't judge it by like, oh, he's a snitch and all that. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, really, nobody cares.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just for to me, to be honestly, all that snitch shit is like really just for the internet because ain't nobody gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Especially not when you get money.
Right. I mean, but I don't really like. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I care about the music and I care about the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All that other shit is.
That's the main thing for us. The main thing I'm always doing is preparing the DJs. As soon as if I make a couple phone calls, it's like from then it's like, oh, I need this MP3 before it comes out. That's all I want.
And to me, it's a win anyway because you got people like I'm talking about it, right? You got so many people talking about it. Yeah. So
it's a good position to, it's good to be chosen to do that record. Exactly. Or somebody feels, composed to get our production on that.
Yeah.
So I feel like
I'm not gonna, and no disrespect to no other podcast or nobody else, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I got nothing but respect for Zaytoven, so I'm definitely not gonna sit up here and trying to bash him or even bash, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, I feel like whatever decision, you're a grown man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who am I to say, oh, you shouldn't do that? You see what I'm saying? Let's get back to the music and just like all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great beat.
Yeah. Come on, that's Zay. You know what I'm saying?
Did you just get a call like, yo, it's happening now? Or did you know ahead of time this record was coming? Like,
yeah, I knew that it was good, that they were cutting that record.
Okay. Were you there? Did you? Oh, okay.
You weren't there? But I mean, like at the end of the day, like I said, I mean, unfortunately, whatever happened, allegedly what's going on, because I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really talk about it. You feel me? But all I know is that, when it comes to Gucci's, legacy and what he's done for the culture, all he has done is just try to help artists. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes he can't beat her with the artist every day. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if a man takes a chance, because it's a risk that you are taking with these artists. Yeah. You see what you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just think that a lot of artists, they have to just, be more
you'll never hear about stuff like this happening in other genres though. It's
right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And, it's always,
you know what I'm saying?
In a bad spot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
here it is, you a young man and
that was
this
crazy.
man is giving you a chance. You know what I'm saying? That
that was goofy. There was some goofy shit.
Yeah, I mean
let's write about that.
I mean, I ain't really want to talk about it, but let's just be real. It was goofy. And you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Pooh Shiesty, you know what I'm saying? But whatever happened, because I don't know allegedly, and I didn't want to talk about it, but at the end of the day, let's just get back to some, real good music. And
that's exactly what Gucci did. Yeah. If you think about it.
Well, you know what? One thing
it's the streets.
I mean, whether you like the record or you don't like the record,
your leadership is everything.
Your ass press play.
That shows showed me a lot of growth.
What?
In Gucci. Like him come on. Not speaking of it in any other fashion other than hopping on the mic.
I'm gonna drop a song,
you know what I'm saying?
whether you think it's a statement or whatever. He just like, I'm gonna drop a record.
Right.
It's real and what it we'll see what happens. But
the most powerful voice that he has is drop a record.
Exactly.
When Takeoff got killed, he dropped the record. He's known to drop records when something traumatic happens to him. So that's kind of like
he gonna address the elephant in the room
he didn't
before
do
anybody
different.
else does.
Right. And like I said, one of the main things, and if you ask me another thing that I would give advice to any entity, whether it be an artist producer, anybody, your leadership is everything. Because I would say throughout my career, the leadership is going to be your win or fail.
Okay.
And as you can see, stuff like that happens when you don't have a leadership. It's like, if I'm managing you, I'm going to advise
It's sad
you
that
not
his
to do
dad
that.
was involved too, so he pretty much let his son down. You had a chance to be like, son,
And you
let's
followed
keep
him.
it-
Yeah.
Right. You see, let's do this the right way, man. We got differences. Let's talk to a lawyer. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got a lot to live for right now.
Right.
Like, he let his son
But that's-
straight to the damn slaughterhouse, pretty much.
But
like,
I mean, let's be real.
horrible
Like,
parenting,
he
he blamed his daddy. His dad is the fault.
Took out the whole label. They took out the whole label in one day.
But I
like,
mean,
come on.
let's go back. Are you a product of your environment?
Yeah, that shows. Yeah, that
You know what I
shows.
mean?
Yeah,
So-
kid never even had a chance. It
Right.
seems like.
I mean, then at the end of the
but
day,
to beat the odds like that, and your
Right.
own dad is just
Right.
like not
But-
even.
but like I said, and then
It's horrible.
Pooh Shiesty was only 24.
He's young, early
He's young,
20s,
so
maybe
you know what I'm
mid
saying.
20s
So,
max.
but we also got to say the mind probably hasn't really developed yet. You know what I mean?
No, 24 is younger than we think.
Yeah, exactly. Mentally, in what he's seen, and like his surroundings. You know what I mean? I'm not making that as an excuse, but you are
Definitely plays a part in a dumbass decision like that. Like, I mean, that shit was just stupid.
Yeah, it was stupid.
You know what I mean? It's
what
the
I'm
dumbest
saying?
shit you could have
Right.
ever done.
Right,
Like, it's
yeah,
just-
You hurt
He
yourself.
threw it all away. He's done.
And that's what we see a lot of. That's the one thing I don't like about the industry is I don't like to see
Me either.
self-destruction.
Me
I don't
either.
like to see artists destructing themselves
Right.
because it's like I see a lot of. I've been around artists 10 years for their
Right,
career, 15
exactly.
years for their career, 20 years for their career. So I see them over time. So that's one thing I don't like about the business.
Right.
And I always one thing about us though. One thing about our label is what we're known for, and we, a lot of our talent. They come to us. They come to us for rehabilitation time, whether it be through something traumatic in the industry that happened to them, a substance or whatever. So like we've always been somebody like, hey, come on, get back on.
Right. Yeah, I just want to get back to the music, and you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I didn't really want to talk about
We
it.
know
but-
we're not getting a response.
But anyway,
anytime soon.
it's like shout out to
for sure.
shout out to Gucci Mane and
Yeah.
shout out to Pooh Shiesty.
Solid.
Like I said, I don't know what happened, but everybody's talking about it, and I just wish it never happened. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we just got to move smarter. You know what I mean? Like when you in this music business and you're an artist and you have like some confrontation with your label or your management, and you should have a manager first and foremost, right? And if you don't have a manager, you should have an attorney, right? So if you have any issues going on with your label, just go to your lawyer. You know what I mean? That's the best thing to do. Go to your lawyer, and they're going to handle them things out. When you try to do it the strong arm way and the street way, come on, that shit is old.
Still
This
thinking
ain't-
like a
right,
street,
yeah.
like you're an entertainer
all that,
now, bro.
You know what I'm saying? All that Suge Knight shit and all that shit is,
You're a walking millionaire,
Right,
man.
this is
Like-
2026. You know what I'm saying? We got to think.
Yeah.
We got to think smarter. You know what I'm saying? But
his team failed him. His
Right.
whole team failed him.
I
man.
mean,
It was just-
at the end of the day, you can't even blame it on that. You got to blame it on yourself. We got to start taking accountability.
we got to take accountability.
He
but-
felt he, you know what I'm saying? If it's, I'm gonna say if it's true, because I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? We're not like these other podcasts. You know what I'm saying? If it's true, he failed himself. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there. I'm just going. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we rock. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we're gonna move off of that. Shout out to Pooh Shiesty and shout out to Gucci Mane. Shout out to Zaytoven. I'm rocking with the whole movement. You already know what it is. So on another note, we're gonna move into our bars and shot segment. You know what I'm saying? With the Ronald Ozzy Liquid Gold. This shit tastes so goddamn good. This is Ronald Ozzy's Liquid Gold, the best tasting brandy you'll ever experience. It's so incredibly smooth, you can sip it with no chase. But now let's raise the stakes on bars and shots, and let's see who can really handle the gold. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what bars and shot is about?
Nah, man.
You know what
Go
bars and
ahead,
shot is
man,
about?
Tell me about it, man.
All right, so on bars and shots, what we do is we recite some bars, right?
Okay.
If you have two chances. You can either pick the artist or pick the record. You know what I'm saying? And we know when you know the shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no timer and shit. We just know this nigga don't know the.
Right. It don't take that long.
Yeah, it don't take that long. So if you get it wrong,
Okay.
you gotta take a sip of this brandy.
Some of
This
that
Rhyme
brandy.
Ozzy Liquid Gold. And if you get it right, then me and Big Age gotta take a sip.
Okay.
All right.
That contagious.
Yeah. So also don't think we gonna rap it. We gonna rap the bars like they rap it. 'Cause that's gonna be too easy. You know what I mean? So you want to do the first one?
Yeah, I'll
Big
go
Age?
first, right? Yeah.
You want to
I'll
go first?
Yeah,
Okay.
All right, could it be my baggy jeans, my gold teeth that make me different? Ain't tripping, dog. But listen, dog, I was raised a little different than y'all. I tried to say this, man.
Nah,
Because
let him think. And,
I
if you,
started feeling it at the beginning, but then he lost me.
I know. Because I called myself rapping.
right, I know
You
how
what
you
I'm saying?
did.
So I had
But
to like.
so you could you got another chance to if you want him to say it again. You want?
Please don't make me do that.
Yeah. Okay. You don't know it.
Do it again.
Oh, damn. All right, bet. All right. Now I got to switch it up a little bit. All right.
Okay.
Could it be my baggy jeans and my gold teeth that make it different than y'all? Ain't tripping, dog. But listen, dog, I was raised a little different than y'all. Go ahead and pour them up, bruh. Pour them up, man.
Come up, you gotta take a shot of this.
Pour
Ozzy
'em
Liquid
up,
Gold.
bruh.
Oh, you gotta tell him who it was.
Right there. Oh, Trick Daddy.
I'm a
Baby,
thug.
I'm a thug.
Oh.
Could it be my baggy jeans?
My gold teeth.
Oh,
That make me
man.
different to y'all.
Ain't tripping, dog.
Oh,
Listen,
man,
dog,
that's
I was
cold.
raised much
It's
different
different
than
to
y'all.
y'all. Yeah,
that
you
was
almost
my shit.
started off saying it just like
I
him too.
don't know. That was my shit, bro.
Yeah.
It was there too. I'm telling
was there, too?
you. Yeah. You better be careful.
I know.
Okay.
Can't
careful.
give him too much time.
Nah, you
We'll
could.
just said it one more time.
If
He
you
would've
say
got
it
it.
one
Nah, but you started the first when you said it couldn't be my back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I mean,
The second time he said, "Is my baggy jeans?" Yeah.
I'm like, baggy jeans.
all right. So okay. So I'm gonna do the next one.
Bottle going down. Okay, I gotta take a shot.
All right. Oh, you gotta take the shot, Cass.
All right, Ronald Ozzy.
All right. Let's go. All right. So let's see. Oh, you might get this one. Let me see. Since one time so hot, got me a stash spot in my hoopty for the Glock.
Come on, man.
You want me to say it again? All right. Since one time so hot, got me a stash spot in the hoopty for the Glock. And I even rapped it a little
He
bit.
threw you a hint
Exactly.
right there too. He threw you a hint.
I'm gonna do it one more time because you digital roll. You my guy. Since one time so hot, got me a stash spot in my hoopty for the Glock. 3 strikes, you out.
I know.
Damn, all right. That was Ice Cube, Steady Mobbing.
Steady mobbing.
Death certificate.
I know. I should have thought it was some West Coast.
I was about to say I was about to point at the LA hat,
Right.
but then he would really got it. I
Yep.
think he would have got it.
Damn. All right, man.
He getting saucy over here.
Damn, bruh.
How does that liquid gold taste? That brand?
Man, believe it or not, I'm not really a big brandy guy, but I
Right.
would actually drink this brandy.
Oh, that's dope.
Is it in stores yet, or is it?
Yeah.
Still
It's-
okay.
So go ahead and send a couple bottles to my studio.
Okay,
that's
okay.
right.
You hear
that's
that?
right.
Yeah, you hear that? Shout out to Candy, Miss Isley. Shout out to Mona Isley and my guy Joe White. So you gonna do the next one? Big
We'll
Age?
do the next one. Yeah, I got it.
okay.
I got it. All right, so allergic to broke, determined to blow, on a boat, we hit the work in the detergent and soap.
I didn't know we were doing 3.
Shit.
Oh no, we got 2 more. We doing 5. This bars and shots, bro.
Oh, come on. man.
Man, I know. That's what I'm saying.
saying.
I mean, shit. This gonna be his third shot, ain't it? You know, I ain't a drinker too, so I'm over here enjoying this.
We're going to have to talk about these rules after this.
Nah, we got to explain the fine print.
Okay,
Don't change
go ahead. Do it one more time.
Do it one more time.
All right.
Let's see.
Allergic to broke, determined to blow, on a boat, we hit the work in the detergent and soap.
That can't be my rappers that hit blow.
Why don't you give it to him one more time, but kind of rap it a little bit, but not just like how the rapper rap it.
Allergic to broke, determined to blow on a boat. We hit the work in the detergent and soap.
I know that too. I just can't.
You got it. Yeah, it's Rick Ross. Push it.
Allergic to broke, determined to blow. Damn.
Man, look. Yeah, because I don't even listen to Rick Ross like that.
Oh, okay. You know, we gonna need some more bottles in a minute. You go, shit.
I know.
Go through the whole.
All right, cool.
We might only need to hit him with one more, man, because this right here at this point, this ain't fair.
He's a heavyweight. I think he might get this one.
You know, I listen to most of my own catalog.
We got.
I'm just playing.
He might get this one. Let me see.
That's how a lot of people in the industry are, though, too, man.
Let me hit this one. Hold on. So we did 3 already?
We did 3, yeah. So this is the 4th.
Man, wow. Okay, so I got to do this one. Okay. Let's hit the tail, get a sweet, and order something to eat. Tell me something about you. I'll tell you something about me.
That sound like 8 Ball MJG.
My boy got it. Okay, damn. Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
That was
I had
good.
to throw something in there. You know what I'm saying?
That was good.
Hey, I might
That
be
was a
telling
good-
my age a little bit. You know what I mean?
Nah, come on, man. It's all good. Shit. We ain't no.
I give y'all a classic story. You know what I'm saying? I did buy mixtapes from DJ Screw
Okay.
in the flea market.
When you was out there in Texas. When you were stationed in Texas.
Absolutely.
He finally got one because I ain't think I kind of thought you was gonna get that one. What made you get that one when I said
It's 8 Ball and MJG.
you a big fan of them? Okay. See?
I drank one to that too anyway.
Facts. Pull up.
So Adrian, you gonna get the last one?
All right. Let's go. All right. So if you ain't with the squad, you bound to get scarred. Sucker boys run their mouth. Real niggas run the yard. Oh man.
Can I give him a hint? Nah, no, don't give him a hint.
I mean, for me, yeah, hell, no, don't give him a hint because I'm already feeling a little fucked up over here, bro.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
you know
I want
what
to
I
give
mean?
him just a little hint.
oh my God, he's gonna get it with the hint, bro.
With the hint, he go get it.
Go ahead, all right, you give him the hint.
Okay.
Give him the hint. Give him the hint.
He from Florida.
Let me hear it again.
If you ain't with the squad, you bound to get scarred. Sucker boys run their mouth. Real niggas run the yard. I haven't rapped it a little bit.
Give me a second. Y'all don't say nothing.
No, we ain't gonna say that. We gonna give you time because you did.
I'll give a hint too. 98.
Yeah.
98.
All right. Want me to give him another one more hit?
98.
I'll take your shot if he get it wrong. I'm gonna take your shot.
Okay.
If he get it wrong.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you another because I want you to get this
Dang,
one. You
boy,
said
y'all
around
about to do
98. Okay, and also
I wanna say
this artist was in a group.
And it was in Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, let me hear it one more time.
he's about to get
I
it.
think I know this.
He's about to get it. If you ain't with the squad, you bound to get scarred. Sucker boys run their mouth. Real niggas run the yard.
I know who that is. It's JT Money.
Yes, he got it. Okay.
That was it.
My guy. Yes.
Who that,
sir.
who that, who that, who that, who that,
Yeah, yeah.
Who? If you ain't with the squad, you're bound to get scarred.
Yeah.
So we can't say
yeah. That shit was hard.
Yeah, that's my shit.
That shit was
All right,
hard,
yeah,
bro.
that's my homie, actually.
Yeah, okay, see what I'm saying? So we had a
I put some music out with him.
so when we do
Back
it,
in the day.
yeah,
Bro, that's crazy.
You say you want to help us change the rules? We gonna keep it like that.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Right.
Hey, you better be on your P's and Q's, though.
I see.
Because you could go
We had
anywhere.
some more.
Right.
When y'all do them like that, it's like it could be any year. Like
But we
you
got-
said, that was
yeah,
90s, and
right,
I was
yeah.
like, wait a minute.
Right.
I was
Late
like,
90s,
right.
once I caught on, I was like, wait a minute, I got to focus on some of the words.
Right,
Suckers,
exactly. Right.
Suckers is 90s.
But see, like I said, we this
the
is there
seventh
for
grade.
music. We trying things out, but we like it. People like it. So
I fuck with that.
and we also like to give like some hints out. You know
What was the
I'm saying?
group he was with again?
Poison Clan.
Poison.
Yeah.
Who
And
was
then-
in a group with him?
I don't know.
It was other
I'm not even
notable
going.
artists, wasn't it?
No, it was some other members. I can't forget the names.
Poison
Sorry
Clan
about
was
that.
everything.
But
for-
Poison Clan
for
was my
Florida
shit.
boy,
Yeah.
Poison Clan
Yeah.
is everything.
Exactly.
He
They-
actually lives in
That's
Atlanta.
crazy.
now.
Right. They were like
Oh, yeah.
the NWA in Florida at the time. You know what I'm
they
saying?
came up under
Yeah,
Two Live
hold
Crew.
on, I want to cheat. Let me take the shot because I know the viewers are watching. Like, oh, that nigga.
You took his shot?
He didn't even take. No, I'm taking his shot.
You taking my shot, yeah,
Look,
yeah,
and he
yeah,
making
yeah.
sure I got to get back at
Right, I
these.
know, I
he
see,
making
I
sure I
see.
take a shot. Hold
I
on.
see.
I ain't going to be the only one
These
drunk over here.
couple drinks I done drank done got me down.
Damn, he got me
tips
too,
over here.
man.
Yeah, Poison Clan and everything.
Oh man, damn, I got the
Were
wrong.
they from like Tallahassee? They're not from Miami.
Miami.
Oh,
They from Miami.
From Miami.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we did kind of give you an alley-oop.
Yeah,
you know
y'all
what
did.
I'm saying? We did.
Y'all did.
You know
Y'all
what I'm
did.
saying? I'm gonna give
Because
you
I
a
had
shot.
no idea. I was like,
Was it members from 95 South in that group?
Nah, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Nah.
They all touring around the same time though.
Right.
Yeah.
See, like I like to dig in the crates. You know what I'm saying? That's why you say, let me dig in the crates. You know, you ain't no young
JT
buck,
Money, man.
JT
8 Ball and JT, okay, that's respectable.
Yep.
Man, them, man.
Boy,
That's, and really, to be honest with you, on all of our road trips, that's what's in our,
Right.
that's what me, Zay, Cash,
Right.
we all listen to. We listen
Right.
to 8 Ball, we listen to Tila,
Right.
we listen to, like,
Right.
all of our stuff, like, it's so random, they would never know what we listening to.
Right.
Yeah.
But a lot of that era stuff is very inspirational and stuff that we might do, but more of a up-to-date sound.
So, what's something you know that you wish you knew early on, bro? What's something that you know?
I don't even know where to start with that one, bro. Come on now. That's a
There's one thing that you wish you knew early on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the focus of the music business is get your name on as many records as possible.
Right.
Hey, that's all.
That makes sense.
That's the best advice I could give
That
any
makes
A&R.
sense. That makes sense.
Keep them checks, royalty checks rolling
Yeah.
in.
That makes sense.
Get
You're on
the
that session
get the
report.
LOD. Don't worry about nothing else but the LOD.
Right.
Yeah.
Where the money going?
And for the viewers, what's that? What is that?
That's sort of the letter of direction. Where that money going?
Oh man, I use that, man. You know what? That's crazy. I'm gonna touch on that a little. That's the first time I used that with them guys sitting behind the
Oh, that's crazy.
behind the production. My guy Chubby Keys, the key pushers. That's the first time I learned about a letter of direction. And since we're talking about that, I'm just gonna rest in peace. What was his name? Dwight Howard? No, not Dwight Howard. The lawyer at the time. Oh, I mean, I don't know why I got Dwight Howard. I'm thinking
I'm like, damn,
nah,
when he died.
Now I'm thinking about Dwight Thomas, my criminal lawyer that I had. You know, anyway, that was back in the days. But shout out, rest in peace of Vernon Slaughter. That was the first time I ever did a contract. That's my first placement I ever got. But anyway, we're gonna talk about that letter later on. So, what's a mistake that you see people constantly making coming into this industry? Because you've been around.
Impropriation of their budgets, or like not getting with somebody that or somebody who has label services and trying to do it themselves. And I always recommend people be entrepreneur, and you have to get out there yourself, but you definitely also need to have somebody with experience so that you don't. Because I'm gonna tell you, I done seen literally hundreds of labels not make it.
Right.
As opposed to the amount of labels that I've seen make it. Right. So I always tell young labels and artists who have maybe a label behind them that has a budget, I always try to give them, and even to be honest with you, you would be, what was surprising for me was it would be a large label or a large artist. You think they got everything situated.
Right.
And then you see that, and then you find out later, it's like, hey, look, there was a problem this whole time.
Right.
And you saw us do 125 shows that year, but guess what? We lost X or whatever.
Right.
So it's like, speak up. You know what I'm saying? We have to speak up as A&Rs.
Right.
Say, hey, look, you need this. Because it's like, I remember having artists or producers, you would not believe the size of these producers.
Gotcha.
Look at me and say, nothing.
Right.
And I felt something. I said, damn.
Okay.
Because I might not have talked to them in a while, right? They got a record that's freaking going crazy
Right.
all over the world.
Hell
And
yeah.
then I'm talking to them 2 years later, 3 years later, 6 years later, and they say, yeah, when that record was out, I wasn't getting a dime on that bitch. I wish you had said something.
Damn.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? So you got to speak up and let
Right.
people know that you solid. If you're an A&R or if you're trying to get into business or you're trying to be an executive, there's plenty of money out here for everybody. That's why I don't mind giving advice and saying, hey, look, go get money on behind the scenes, because I look at a boatload of artists that really need help and they need support. And the more people that we have behind the scenes, we have a shortage of behind the scenes executives, young executives.
I agree.
We have a lot. We have 1.5 million independent artists trying to be out there.
Yes.
Do you think we have 3 million
Right.
behind the scenes
Right. And cameramen
cameramen and producers and
Yeah.
people who want to go talk to some labels or some
Right.
distribution companies.
Right. So, you think relationships or talent? Which one wins? And or is it like a mixture of both? Like, you think you need as far as like making it far in the music industry?
You definitely gonna need both of them.
Even now with AI and all the technology artists, have at their disposal, versus what they had back when you was coming up in the game. You feel me? Like,
Yeah. The relationships are still going. You still gonna need phone numbers to call.
right.
You have to build up you have to definitely build up multiple city contacts because if not, you don't have a favor to give somebody else.
Right.
It's like that's why I always tell people. It's one of the reasons that we went so far with the volume control was it creates favors that we're doing for producers.
Right.
I mean that we're doing mostly for DJs and other labels, etc.
Right.
And it kind of it cultivates those relationships. So you ain't got nothing to offer or nothing. It's like you got to have a bargaining table. Like every A&R got their little, they got their little bag of goodies. It's like, they can call, Hot 97. You might be able to call 1079. You guys like, I just got a call a couple days ago. It's like, hey, have you ever dealt with this label? It's like I'm like, yeah. I mean, I know
You also got to have a service
Right.
to offer as well too. So you can't just
Yeah. So bro, man, I'm just glad that you got your head, on right. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been in the game 20 years, and I've seen a lot of, people behind the scenes just crash out and just do dumb things. And since I've known you, you've always, moved strategic,
solid.
like I said, and kept it solid. So let the viewers know what's next for Zay Global. What's next? What's the company you said called again? The
volume control.
The volume control. What's next for that?
Okay, so for the volume control, you can definitely see more label support behind the scenes for artists. Like one of the number one things throughout my career, that has been like a wild west is paying a DJ in a club and not knowing whether they paid that whether you paid that DJ and they're going to play that record or if they're not going to play the record. Then your next biggest hurdle is, okay, I want 1,000 DJs to play my record and I want to know they're playing the record. So that's what the volume control is. We have this first system that is tracking DJs. We're doing this right now.
Gotcha.
We're tracking DJs in the clubs.
Right.
So you can just see further releases and updates on our software. And on the music side, we got several projects coming out. K-Camp, fully produced project.
Okay, shout out to K-Camp.
K-Camp,
Yes, sir.
Fetty Wap.
Okay, Fetty Wap back too.
out.
He in the gym too.
Yeah.
Got the mojo back.
Right.
Okay.
Sexy Red. We just dropped 2 Sexy Red records. Let's
Right.
see,
Shout out to DJ Holiday,
Didn't
right?
she just drop an album?
Yeah, we got 2 on now. I can't.
You got 2
remember.
credits on there?
With
That's
DJ
what's up.
Holiday, right? Yeah, shout out to my guy DJ Holiday.
dope, bro.
Shout out to my guy
That's dope.
KD.
Congratulations on
You know
that,
what I'm
bro.
saying? Yeah, I got to get
That's
KD
huge.
on the
Sexy
show
Yeah,
too.
they're going crazy.
Right.
She the hottest on the planet right now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first record we had her
Everybody knows
on was
Sexy
the
Red.
Win Whammy remix
Okay.
last year.
Right.
So just building a relationship with that. This one's Zaytoven and Metro Boomin produced.
The last song I think on the album, right?
Yeah,
It's the last
17,
song where
yeah.
I saw that.
So, Ro, with that service that you're offering with DJs, right? So, if I'm an artist, right, and I'm trying to, get your service or get in contact with you, how can I get in contact with you?
Right now, they can still hit me at my email. Everybody has booking at ZaytovenBeats.com.
Yeah, hear this artist.
Zaytoven Beats with a Z.com. That's my main email. And then thevolumecontrol.com is our website.
Right.
And then we also got meetthedjs.com. That's our DJ service. And
I think I met him because I had to use that email, bro.
Right.
I had to use bookings.
Right. I
did that
told you you've been
session.
at the studio so many
I
times.
feel like he was there, man.
Man, he been at so many sessions,
I noticed,
man.
man. I'm like, yo, I think he was in the room actually. And now you said the email.
Man,
I've used that email several times.
He been
right
at the
there,
patch so many
you know what
times.
I'm saying?
I think he
Yeah.
got a code. No, I'm just
Yeah,
playing. He ain't
that's
got no code. Yo, you know what I'm saying? So
I remember
sir.
many sessions with both of y'all.
right, come on,
yeah.
man.
I mean,
My
we do
guys,
so
so-
many
That's
sessions.
crazy. Yeah,
Hey,
that's
right.
crazy.
This is the strong arm right here. This is the strong arm. Like, man,
Nah,
hey, look,
nah.
it's time to pay.
Hey, nah, hey.
I'm like, hey, look, I don't know who. Hey, look.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
That's the only time that you, hey, look, A&Rs out there, that's the only time you become the guy that, hey, look, you don't know what's going on. When it's
need
time
to
to pay
listen.
for the session, hey, look, I'm not, I'm not.
Hey,
who we gotta call?
It's been many times. Ro be like, okay, yeah. It's gonna be taken care of,
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
But anyway, man, this is another episode of His Ear for Music. His Ear for Music. Ro, I want to thank you for coming to the
Yes,
show,
sir.
man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in and
Yes, sir,
like,
yes, sir.
comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, once again, shout out to my guy Zaytoven, shout out to Gucci Man, shout out to Pooh Shiesty. Let's get back to the music. You know, all that. You know, hey, and one more thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you this. A real street nigga, he don't get online. He don't get on the internet. He ain't talking on the phone. Guess what? He in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
He in the streets. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once you get on this shit, you ain't no street nigga no more. A street nigga don't even want to take pictures. A real nigga?
Right. They be like, you got to tell them how to down.
Back in my
stand
days,
and shit.
come on, pictures? A picture? What? Come
you don't
on.
want your
that's-
face nowhere.
Exactly.
The
On the
feds
phone,
do that.
nah. You in the streets. So all that shit, everybody that's online, that's what it is. We doing content. All that street shit is out the windows. You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
doing it,
Right.
You know, and telling on yourself.
Yeah,
and
come on,
going
man.
It's a
online.
soap opera.
Let's
It's a
wise
soap
it up.
opera.
Come on, you ain't in the streets no more.
It's a soap opera.
Yeah. If you in the streets, you in the streets. That's what, period.
Oh yeah, give me one more plug. Trapfather.com. Our new movie releases next Thursday. Y'all make sure y'all come
shit.
to the premiere.
Oh, yeah, come on. You gotta go. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Me, my brother Zaytoven.
Yes. I seen it. I seen
Al
it online. I
Nuke, you
seen
know what
it.
I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Al Nuke. My brother.
Go see
Shout
my
out to my
acting.
guy Al Nuke. Yup. That's what it is. Digital digital dope. Ro. You
yeah.
know what it is. Here's Ear for
sir.
Music. The Ronald Ozzy Liquid Gold. That brandy is so smooth.
Sir.
Y'all was feeling it?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it now. Yeah.
Still
Hell
feeling
But it doesn't get you like, you know what I'm saying?
no,
You know what I'm saying? It's real smooth. What about you? Cause look, you good?
he chilling back
He
there.
about
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get,
he
getting
chilling.
toasted.
Hell
All right,
yeah.
yes, sir. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Fuego, fuego.